and it's a thrill for me to be here and be a part of that. This is the farm at St. Mary's in the lavender field. The reason that I was driven to write this book is because there was so much history, and we were growing so fast, and there were so many who had no connection to that history. Gary knew many, many years ago that if we didn't develop farms, we didn't grow the plants, we didn't distill, there would be many oils that we wouldn't have. Gary has a knowing about each oil. He understands the chemical compound of one oil and how it works with the chemical compounds of another oil. He gives his knowledge, his information freely. And he would only want for you to have the very best. And when he doesn't know something, he would go to the mountains and talk. And he would come back from the mountains with the knowing. He would know what to do. He would sleep at night with a notebook by the bed, and he'd wake up in the middle of the night with the answers. This is a man that's hard to understand because he has a vision like this. And most of us, including me, are like this. And it's hard for us to look beyond our lines of understanding into a man whose vision has no boundaries. There's no one like him in the whole world. The foundation of Young Living is based on his belief in God, our belief in God. If you haven't been to a harvest, you better get there. It will change your life forever. I remember when we were in St. Mary's, clear back in 1994, 93. I was there when Gary built that first stainless steel stationary distillery. It was before we were married. And he said, Mary, I'm going to make it so that our members can come and help with the harvest. I want our members to come and be a part of what we do. I want them to have the experience. And I just thought, oh my goodness, Gary, what are you creating? It was so bitter cold. We drove up there in the truck and we found an old trailer. He picked it up at an auction so they could go in and get warm to eat. Every day at noon they drove into Bonner's Ferry to put the clothes in the dryer at the laundromat so they could put dry clothes on to go back out in the snow. Oh, it was miserable. I remember being up there and seeing the trucks out there in the cold and the mud and riding around in the snowstorm, and they looked like they were frozen, and I don't like the cold. I don't like the snow. I said, Gary, why are you doing this? This is insane. So you know what Gary said? I'm going to put up a tent. We're going to camp out up here.